Howdy, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of teams who very much want to get back to 500 today. It's the Tigers going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Chicago Tigers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
This is brought in at the 21. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. So the D-line's going to spread out. And they'll go on the ground. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now a handoff looking right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
That's a good job there to move the chains. The more first downs you pick up, better shape you'll be in as an offense.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go. Landed.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game. Does not matter what the yardage is on that play. Why? Because you're watching a running back who doesn't go down easily. There may be contact, but he's fighting for every inch, every yard. His teammates will get excited when they watch that.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he lost the football. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Now they try the right side here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll set up a throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down following the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Another pistol look here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain there of 11 yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Their big-bodied receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Surveying the field. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now.
The slot man in motion right. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. Back now in Pittsburgh as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Now they try the right side here. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, you plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down. They're just 1 yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my... opportunities.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the 4, it's second and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden. Try not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Petty. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
Well, the play caller certainly can't enjoy that touchdown because he's got to dial up a 2-point play that can tie things up.
Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 58, right over there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. He's got time. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. So this is certainly a tough test. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness! as he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Steelers have won the game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Steelers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.